Hello, good morning children. Welcome to Push English. And before beginning, let me present my heartfelt gratitude to all those of my viewers who have subscribed my channel, and those who have not, please tap the button and subscribe my channel. So to continue with the writing skill, this is the capsule 5, and I'm going to discuss several do's and don'ts that remained yesterday, and then I'll discuss some techniques with examples that will help you out to enhance or enrich your writing skill. So first of all, the first 4 do's and don'ts that we did yesterday, it is in continuation with that only. The 5th do is use active voice. Now you must have heard about the voices, the active voice and the passive voice. Here I mean to say that when I say I love Shalini, this is active voice, and Shalini is loved by me. Now you tell me, in active voice there are 3 words and in passive voice there are 5. So which one would be better when we do writing? So the better one probably surely is the first one. So that is why we instruct our children to write down the write-ups in active voice instead of passive voice. Passive voice looks little passive. तो एक्टिव वॉइस में लिखना इसलिए भी फ़ायदेमंद होता है कि आप डायरेक्टली अपनी चीज़ों को एक्सप्रेस कर पाते हो. पैसिव वॉइस में थोड़ा वो इनडायरेक्ट हो जाता है. ठीक है, अब आते हैं यूज स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ब्स में. Now what are these strong and weak verbs? When I say, I'll take one example so that it becomes easier for you. He did an audit of company's financial record. I can write this as he audited company's financial record. Instead of writing did an audit, I can directly write audited. Instead of saying he gave a presentation, I can say he demonstrated or he presented. Is that clear? So this is called strong verb and this is called weak verb because it is using one helping verb along with a noun. So you should use strong verbs. Then come to don't use contractions. Now what are these contractions? Contractions are like, this is also a contraction. We should never use this. Instead of using don't, we should write do not. Instead of writing shouldn't, we should write should not. Is that clear? So we should not use the contractions. Then coming to the next point, children, when I talk about avoid repetition, what to avoid? You are needed to avoid the word types and the sentence structure. What do you mean by word types now? When I say repetition, for example, if I'll tell you one example, she made a record. She made an Olympic record. Her records are on record. Her practice session is being recorded. So how many times I have used this word record? I have used 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So instead of using that record word repeatedly, again what can I do? I can pick up thesaurus. Thesaurus, children, let me inform you that thesaurus is a book which tells you about the synonym and antonym of a word. So check this thesaurus and you will get many synonyms of record. You can use, instead of using the word record, you can use transcripts, you can use chronicles, you can use documents, you can use accounts. So there are many synonyms to the word record. So don't use repetition. There shouldn't be any repetitive words used. Neither the sentence structure, when I say if you're writing it in past tense, okay, if the thing has happened, you will write it down in past tense. There we cannot deny any fact. But continuously it should not be past. It should be past perfect, past continuous at times. So we'll discuss about these tenses in my coming videos, children. That will be more clear to you. And then follow a format. Format here means whenever you are writing for a letter, whenever you're writing an email, whenever you're writing a cover letter, resume, every writing skill has its own style and format. So you need to be very clear about all the formats. Later in my coming videos, I'll discuss about each format. That will make it to you more clearer. And then there are few techniques that you can adopt to furnish or sharpen this skill. The first is brush up basics. Now my children normally complain. They complain, ma'am, our grammar is not good. We are weak in grammar. तो ये तो होता है बच्चों, शुरू से ही पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच बच्चों को नहीं पता रहता है. इवन इन क्लास 9th and 10th they are not able to tell about the parts of speech. So children, whenever you sit for 5 to 10 minutes, pick up any book, Wren and Martin, pick up R.K. Agarwal, R.K. Sinha, Lucent Grammar, any grammar book, and please brush up your basics. Basics here stands for grammar, then spelling, sentence structure, word choice. All this is going to help you out in writing down. Then comes write on regular basis. What happens normally, we write it down for 1 or 2 days and then we stop. So please don't do this. If you don't have anything to write, write about yourself. This writing about yourself is going to help you when you are giving introduction in class, when you are on professional front, when you are giving an interview, when you are in a GD. So everywhere this is going to help you out. So write about yourself, write about daily routine. Diversify reading material, because diversify here means आप reading material अलग अलग चुनिए, एक जैसा मत रखिए. उससे क्या होता है, you will get a idea and you will pick up that idea and then you can write down things. Then take idea from your surrounding. If nothing is there, okay, talk to your friends, talk about your college. Write about your college, write about the friends that you have in college, write about the professors, write about the teachers, write about the infrastructure. There are so many things to write down. Then comes, you have to find this source of inspiration, this source, the resources available from the things around, like you refer various books, you go to websites, then you read published articles, then you consult various encyclopedias, then academic journals are there. These are really going to help you out, because reading, I told you, it is an inseparable part of writing skills. So the more you read, the more you write. And now coming to the 6th point, that is write letters. What do I mean by letters? Letters here means the write-ups. Whenever you get time, pick up any question from any of the books and write down a letter to your friend, write down an informal, formal letter, a write-up, an email, so that you can always practice this thing. Before ending up the techniques, let me just tell you, give you a brief idea about these things. I have headed it in 4 parts. It is whenever you are writing anything, you can just talk about cause and effect, you can give reason or purpose, you can talk about addition and contrast, and these are several connectors which are going to help you out while writing. So please by heart this. There is the only one way to enhance or enrich your writing skill is to learn some connectors. So this, for example, when you're talking about cause and effect, therefore, so, consequently, as a result of, these are some of the connectors. Then whenever you want to say about the reason or the purpose of that particular thing, you can use because, in order to, due to, so that. When you want to add up something, you can say and, furthermore, in addition to, moreover. And whenever you want to show contrast, you can use these words although, however, on the other hand, nevertheless. So with this, the video has almost come to an end, but before that, let me tell you children, those who have just now joined us and they are watching capsule 5, they need to watch capsule 4. अगर आपको capsule 5 अच्छे से समझना है, ये continuity में है, तो please capsule 4 ज़रूर देखिए, and please do drop in something so that I can get that motivation from you all. Thank you once again. Bye bye children.